Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Mood616 here, and yeah, I'm back with part 10 of my hip-hop CD collection overview. So let's continue along with the D's, and yeah, I guess we'll be starting and finishing off with Dmx, the Grand Champ. Yeah, I thought this album was terrible. It was pretty awful in my opinion, but we got Dopelix in here, of course, from AOTP and stuff like that. Sour Diesel. This was okay. I wouldn't say it was anything crazy special, but it was decent. So next up here we got the DOC Nobody Can Do It Better. One of my favorite albums of all time. Could possibly be even in my top 10. Kind of working on that top 50 list right now, so maybe I'll come up with those videos. But yeah, the DOC, everything about this album is just phenomenal. DOC's MCing, Dre's beats, it's fucking awesome. It's classic. Then he returned with Helter Skelter a few years later after he lost his voice. I really fucking love this album, man. Return to Living Dead, From Ruthless to Death Row, 45 Automatic, For My Dogs, Bitches, Erotic Shit. Man, the brand new formula. Like, he fucking killed this record, man. The beats were so fitting to his raspy, fucking non-existent voice. I loved it. Dog Food, the Dog Pound. Amazing production on this, man. Dre, you got fucking that nigga Daz. Corrupt was awesome back in the day. I love this record, man. Respect. Love that track, man. Love it. I don't like to dream about getting paid. I love that track too, man. New York, Great stuff from the West Coast. Death Row put out this record. I don't believe this was actually an official album, but had some pretty cool tracks on it. I always hated this album cover, though. It always looked like shit. I grabbed this one, DPG, Dillinger, and Young Gotti. I don't know why I grabbed this record. This is not really good at all. I don't know. Sometimes I just have to. Oh, then we got Domino. Remember Ghetto Jam back in the day? Sweet Potato Pie, That's Real, Long Beach thing. I actually really enjoy this album. It's kind of fun. Then he came back with Physical Funk a couple years later. This was not very good. He kind of like went, not really soft, but he just went clean and just had like, I don't know, man. I didn't really find it that great. Then we got some classic fucking Rhyme Syndicate stuff here. Donald D, Notorious. Oh, man. I love this album, man. This is fantastic stuff. Executive produced by Ice-T. Really good stuff, man. Love it. Donald D fucking kicks ass. Then he dropped Let the Horns Blow a couple years after, I believe, 91. This was actually pretty good too, man. I really enjoyed some of the tracks on here. Donald D. Then we got Doodlebug here. You know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to get on my knees. That sounds really bad. Futuristic sci-fi. Doodlebug's debut solo record, of course, from Digable Planets. I've actually really enjoyed this. It was a lot better than I was ever anticipating. Thought it was actually pretty cool. Then we got Giulio, Watch My Moves, 1990. That's what you're hearing in the background right now. This is fucking awesome. I think Giulio is one of the most underrated MCs ever. This album sounds like it totally could have been recorded in 1990. He did a really good job with the throwback beats, the throwback lyrics and delivery, everything. Awesome stuff. Then we got the Basement Tapes, Giulio. Really cool stuff. Just kind of a collabo of like 90s, early 90s to mid 90s stuff. Really good. Really enjoy that. The Doppelgangers, probably one of my favorite groups the last few years with Lone Sharks. This is fucking awesome. I love this album. This is the reissued deluxe edition. Some weird ass reason I missed out on the first one, but got my hands on the deluxe, which is cool. Then we got Hark. I really need to get my hands on their instrumental records. I don't know why I just keep putting off grabbing them, but I really enjoyed this. I do have their new album. It's just sitting in a different pile right now. But yeah, really good stuff with Hark. Really enjoyed it. Dougie Fresh and the new Get Fresh crew. Holy shit, man, I can't talk. Do What I Gotta Do. It's okay, not that great. Again with Fresh. This one came out Fresh Play. This one came out like the mid 90s. Just it feels uninspired. I don't know. We got Doug Lazy. I have not listened to this album in so long. I don't even remember what it sounds like. But seriously, that album cover, you can't beat that. That's ridiculous. Look how stupid that is. I love it. Doja Ray's Past, Presence, and Features. This was okay. It's got some pretty cool tracks on here. Yeah. haven't listened to that in a long time either, but I remember it being pretty decent. Then we got the Dove Shack. This is a group that Warren G introduced, of course, on his first record. I always liked this, man. They were actually kind of like the most gangster out of all, like Warren G and, you know, the Twins and the Dove Shack. These guys were a little harder, but I enjoy it, man. I don't care. Dr. Octagon, of course, Cool Keith. This is classic. Dr. Octagon Ecologist, however you want to say it. This is fucking amazing. I love this album with a passion. One of my favorites. Dr. Octagon, The Return. I don't really even think this was an official album for some reason. I've read from some people that it wasn't. That Cool Keith didn't actually approve this record, but man, I don't know about that one. Then we got Dr. Doom, First Come, First Served. First Serve, I love this album, man. Fucking awesome shit. Really good stuff. Leave me alone. Yeah, I love that album. It's great stuff. Dr. Doom 2. Okay, you know, Cool Keith was a lot better back in the day. He seems to keep putting out albums and not rhyming on them. I don't know. It's kind of boring to me sometimes. Dr. Dre, The Chronic. I'm not going to get into it. Everybody knows The Chronic. It's classic. What can I say about The Chronic? Then we got Concrete Roots. This is the anthology. This is basically just a compilation of his early days with the Wrecking Crew and stuff like that. Really cool stuff. I really enjoy that early 80s stuff. You know, his stuff before NWA. Dr. Dre 2001. Love it. Great record. Really good record. Dre Dog, I Hate You With a Passion. That's such an awesome fucking album title. He's also known as Andre Nicotini now. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not sure. I don't even have any of his albums, but I've heard some stuff. This is pretty cool stuff. Then we got a Drez solo album here, The Sure Shot Redemption. I actually really enjoyed this. This one grew on me. You know, Drez solo stuff, but really good. Then we got Drew Down, Explicit Game. I love this record. Not Drew Down's first, actually. This is kind of like an updated version of his first album. Pimp of the Year, man. That track just fucking rules. Rigged with the Loonies. Really good tracks on here. I love Drew Down, man. He was fucking dope. You know, him and Short Dog had a big feud back in the day, but yeah. Can You Feel Me? Drew Down again. Really awesome. You gotta love his hair. It's fucking amazing. Good gangster shit. Here's just a single with Bootsy Collins, Baby Bubba. Actually, not even a really big fan of that song. Then we got Drew Down, Gangsta Pimpin'. Not the greatest stuff, but whatever. It was really, really cheap. DTMD, Making Dollars, Kev Brown, Odyssey, YU, Quartermain, Goldie MC, and Drew Kid. No, this is really good stuff, man. A lot of good features on here from all those guys and stuff. I really enjoyed this album, man. I thought the beats are fucking awesome. Kev Brown did a job. Then we got the Dwellers, also known as the Cellar Dwellers. The Last Shall Be First. I really wish these guys would fucking drop another album. I love this album. It's really, really great stuff. Then we got Dudley Perkins, Expressions 2012. I'm not a fan of this album, actually, to be honest. Not really much to say about it. Dungeon Family, Even in Darkness. I always thought this album could have been better. It's a huge-ass supergroup. You got Goody Mob, Outkast, Witch Doctor, fucking Cool Breeze. All these cats are in here. I always thought it could have been better, but I do enjoy it, though. Do-Rag Dynasty. Fantastic, fantastic album. You can't go wrong with this, man. Really great production on this album. Planet Asia, Tri-State. I seriously cannot talk today. But really good beats by The Alchemist, man. He did a really good job on that. And we got Dynast, The Apartment from a couple years back. This was a really good fucking album too, man. Really kind of underrated. A lot of people didn't really hear talking about it, but, you know, it says right on here, you got Jazzy Jeff, Dilla, DJ Spinna, many more producers and stuff, but the production was really tight on this. Really, really fucking tight. As you can see, I'm getting into the E's. I'm going to put that up. And last up for the D's, we've got the Dino Spectrum, Atmosphere and shit like that. Really cool stuff, man. I love this album. Really awesome. Alright, so getting into the E's. I know this is not going to be everyone's favorite part that's watching these videos, because I know a lot of people don't like E40. I'm a really big fucking fan. I always have been, but that's just me. E40 Federal. First shit right there. And then we got the Mailman by E40. Really, really good stuff. My favorite E40 album of all time in a major way. One Love, man. There's so many good tracks on this. Beats are just fucking amazing. I know, you say what you will about E40's flow, but I think it's so original and unique, but I like him. He's cool. E40 Hall of Game. Good stuff once again. You cannot fuck with the player's ball, or rapper's ball with Too Short. It's fucking awesome. E40 The Element of Surprise. I thought this had some really cool tracks on it. For a double disc, you know, it is hit and miss, but it does have some pretty fucking cool tracks. Then we got E40, also known as Charlie Hustle, The Blueprint of a Self-Made Millionaire. This was okay. You know, it was a transitional period, I think, for, you know, the Bay Area and stuff. Very kind of experimental beats and stuff, but it was okay, though. I really enjoyed this, A Loyalty and Betrayal. This was really good, man. It had some cool features and stuff. You just got Mac 10 on here, 8 Ball, Jazzy Faye was on here. Of course, The Click, Nate Dogg, Ice Cube, Too Short, Pimp C, Mystical. It was pretty cool, man. There was actually some pretty good tracks on there. Next up, we got The Politician, Grit and Grind. This one's okay. This is really, you know, a couple of E40 albums I wasn't like the hugest fan of, but that was decent. This is okay too. Breaking News. Yeah, it's okay. I like these ones better actually than his most popular like 2000 album, My Ghetto Report Card. I know he had like some really big hits on this. It sold really well. Probably my least favorite album actually. E40 The Ball Street Journal. Really fucking love the samples on here, man. The Ambassador had some really fucking cool, I think it was like a Digable Planet sample, actually. Pretty cool stuff. Revenue Retreating Day Shift. This was like a 4-part series that he did. That was the Day Shift album. Then we got the Night Shift album. Then we got the motherfucking Overtime Shift. And then we've got Graveyard Shift, man. E40 puts in so much fucking work with his albums. It's like ridiculous, man. Like these albums, no intros, or barely, or like any interludes or anything. Like, you know, 15 to 20 tracks albums. It's insane, man. Really is insane. Then we got Welcome to the Soil Volume 1, The Block Brochure. The Block Brochure, Welcome to the Soil Volume 2. Then we got fucking Volume 3 here. Welcome to the Soil Volume 3. Volume 4. Volume 5. And Volume 6. Now that is one insane like collection of albums right there. Again, with like 15 to 20 songs on each. There's some really good stuff on there. E40, Too Short finally got together and did albums. I know that they intended to back in the 90s and stuff, but Jive Records actually, when they were both signed, wouldn't allow them to do it, so that's why this came so fucking late in their careers. But History, Mob Music, thought it was really, really good. I wasn't expecting much from these, but this is actually really good. Function Music, awesome stuff right there. Getting into some Aim on here. I Don't Want You Back. This is like an R&B album. Very explicit, funny stuff though. Next up we got Earl Sweatshirt here. I thought this was just awful. Just terrible. Really did not dig that stuff. The East Flatbush Project, Firstborn Overdue. This is awesome from the 90s type stuff. Really, really fucking slept on shit, man. Really good stuff. Highly recommend that if you can get your hands on that. Easy Mo B, Now or Never, Odyssey 2000. Had some decent tracks. Always been a big fan of Easy Mo B's production stuff. You know, he did with Pac and Biggie basically at the same time with their feud was going on, shit like that. But Easy Mo B's had a pretty cool career. The East Siders, you know, not bad. I actually didn't mind this album. It wasn't overly that bad. I was expecting a lot worse at the time for some reason, but it was okay. It was okay. And then we got East Siders, The Old-Fashioned Way, Deuces and Trays. I didn't really care for this one that much, but it was alright. Then getting into some Eazy-E here. It's On, 187 Killa. Fucking love this album, man. Everybody knows Give Me That Nuts. Real motherfucking G's with BG Knockout and Dresta. Amazing stuff. And last up for this shelf is going to be Eazy-E. Easy Does It. Classic West Coast stuff right there. Look at Ren. It's fucking awesome. But yeah, anyways, guys, that is going to do it for for part 10. I will continue along with the Eazy-E and in the E's in part 11 here. So I'll see you guys next time. Peace.